full of the world's worst weather. There is nothing worse in this world than flying the Himalayas. I don't know how much you want me to expound on with flying the Himalayas.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, you can't go too high in B-24s because it's not like jets where you can go 30, 35. We can climb at the 200 or 250 feet a minute. So to get up to 22,000, 23,000 feet takes you 2 hours. Slow, because we're overloaded all the time. Our load, our gas load, and everything, camera load. And all that time, the navigator's got to keep changing the temperature. Your ground speeds are changing, your winds are changing. The navigator's got to keep working because things are changing. The pilot don't want to know from nothing. He's got to fly the plane. You have to keep track of where you are, so you can tell him exactly where you are whenever he calls up. Hey, Nav, where are we? Okay, because he didn't use a chart. He might have had one nearby just for reference, but when you're flying there and you've got to go through the Kunming, let's say, which we used to do I did about 4 or 5 times, or even Burma, which is the extension of it, and you're flying in solid soup, because in India they have a stripe of weather from 60,000 to the ground of thunderheads. You know what the big thunderheads are? Just imagine a row of 10,000 of them. You can't go over them, you can't go under them, you got to go through them somehow. And there's mountains on the other side that are higher than you are. You better not be there, you better be there to go between the mountains. If you're not, you're dead. Makes you grow up kind of fast. Had the same problem in Burma. Burma is a little less because the mountains aren't quite as rough. But when we mapped Burma in that kind of weather, we had to wait for openings and go in and run these flight lines. You run up and down, exactly down, and to exact 20% overlap. If you had too much or too little, you had a gap. Pictures don't come out, you got to go back. So when you do that 4 or 5 hours, you're working, and you're sweating it at minus 30 or 40 degrees. With a hot stove cooking you so you don't freeze and turn around and cook the other side, because I'm up in the nose working.